Today I want to embroider this little thing. Tiki tiki. Yep. I cut 2 pieces of pink felt, and I am going to put sequins on this one, and then we will put them together. First thing, of course, we need 2 felt things, thread that I found in my sewing box, just normal thread, and have a very old needle, but it's for beads, so the beads can go in. It has to be very thin. So the first thing we're going to do is cut the thread, and then we're going to thread it. Okay, I learned that you put the thread right there in between your fingers, and then you just insert it in the hole with your fingers, and voila, we've threaded the needle. Pink sequins, and we are going to use the small ones, very small ones, because it's a small project. We're going to need these sequins, and we're going to need beads, glass beads, transparent beads. Okay, that's all we're going to use today, and we are going to start by, okay, let's grab our needle. We're going to start on the edge, but not the edge. You have it. I'm going to do it in like right here. Then we're going to add the sequin, if I find the hole, and we're going to add the bead. Then the needle goes inside the sequins hole in order to attach the bead to it. And we got our first bead. We got our first bead on this little trinket for a girl crown. So I put the second bead. Let me do the third bead. This is a fun project. You can be watching TV. There you go. There is another bead on it and sequin. Now we're going to keep going. We're going to keep going until we get all the edge of this shape with sequins and beads. I finish putting all the sequins and beads around the edge of this little shape. So now I am going to continue filling all this with sequins and beads. So let's see how long filling this up is going to take me. Finish beading one of the ears. Look how cute this looks. Look how cute this looks. So I need to finish the rest of the face and the other ear. Well, I've done quite a bit of beading, and I decided to stop tonight because it's 8:15 p.m. So I'm gonna go and watch some video with my husband, relax a little bit, and go to bed. And we'll finish this tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. What a beautiful morning I had today. Woke up at 5:50 and did my 4-mile walk. So today, this morning, before I go and do my chores, I want to try and finish this today, this little felt shape. I started beading it yesterday, and I need to fill all this with beads and in sequins. So the first thing we're going to do, my favorite part of all this, is threading this needle. I know I can do it. I know I can do it. Just go, insert, and I did it. See? Whoops. Oh, you can't see it. It's too small, too thin. I don't know. I've had this thread for years. This one. So we're going to start again with pulling the thread up. Pulling the thread close to the other sequin. Getting a sequin in, but I think this one is a tough one. But I got the sequin in, and I got the bead. And I'm going to pull and go through the sequin. And there it goes. I hope everybody had a good morning. I had it. It was a good morning. Good meditation. Good environment for the meditation. I've been doing this walking. I used to jog, but then I got injured. It's been 6 months, but it's okay. I'm fixing it. But I started all this during COVID. So COVID happened in 2020. So it's going to be 6 years. 6 years now. 6 years that I started going out of this house every morning. Every morning except when it rains, but nonstop. Nonstop walking, jogging, meditating. And yeah, for 6 years. And one of the things that keeps me going to that park are the eagles. There's an eagle family, a mama and a papa. And for 6 years, they had babies. And so beautiful to see them in the mornings when they're fishing, when they're taking care of the babies. This moment, this couple, the 2 babies they had this year are gone. But I remember when I saw them, they were teaching them how to fly. That was so beautiful. And yesterday I saw him fishing at a pond while she was just perching and then flying to another tree to perch and, you know, stay away from the sun and the heat. But yes, 6 years doing this, and it's been 2 years since somebody recommended a rosary podcast, and has changed a lot of things in my daily walk. Internally, it has changed me, giving me more strength, more faith. Because, you know, we live in a different world after COVID. Everything changed. We don't get together too much anymore. People are afraid. You know, after all my meditation in the morning, I love coming home, coming back, get the house ready, meditate a little bit more, and then get to my whatever art project I'm doing. So this one right now is this little felt shape that I am going to bead and finish today, so I can show you how fun these little projects can be. So let me go ahead and turn this off for a little bit and come back with the progress of this little shape. I don't know how people just put their hands behind it, but I have a cinematic video right now. Okay, I'll be back. So I finished the other ear. I got two little ears. So in the back, because I have to go back to this side, and I finished the last bead here. So from here to there is a long way. So you never know if the thread is going to get tangled when you go to the center of the shape. So I do a little bit, two little knots here just in case I mess up when I go to the center. Because it's a pain in the butt if you don't put these little knots, because then you have to go and undo everything. So you know you made the knot. If you mess up, you will not have to take everything down. So let's finish this. I think I can do this. I think I can do this. I think I can do this. I will. So we're done with this beaded project. Okay, I'm done with all the beads. Took me maybe less than an hour. What I do this, listen to inspirational music. I don't watch news until the afternoon. I don't like any negative stuff in my day, but I have to do a creative project every single day. This is what makes my whole day. And since I finished this, I know my day is going to be great. So later on, we're going to attach this in the back of this so we don't get to see this ugly thing. We're going to attach it with a blanket stitch and a thicker thread, because I like the way the blanket stitch looks around these felt projects. I don't know, you can add this to a jacket. You can, you know, make a charm out of it, a purse charm, or we'll see. But let's do this in the afternoon. I gotta go do my chores. Okay, finish my chores and finish my meal for the day. Yes, I made spaghetti bolognese. Came out so good. My husband's gonna be so happy when he gets home. So I came back before I had to do some other errands, but I came to start the edging of this. I said we're going to use a thicker thread, which is this. It is called, it doesn't, Anchor size 8. We're going to use the white. I'm going to use the white around the edge, and we got to thread the needle. The meat came out really good, and then I did some noodles. My husband doesn't eat too much noodles. He doesn't do sugar or carbs, those kind of carbs. You know, health reasons. I can't get this thread, but the meal, he's gonna love it. When I do that, I like spoiling him with the food. That's one of the things. I love cooking, and I can't get this. So I guess we'll have to, yeah. I use my teeth to flatten the tip, and then it goes in and thread it. So we are threaded. We are threaded, and we are ready to do this edge. So we're going to start the blanket stitch, and I am going to start it right here because I'm going to put a little flower just in case the thread shows, but I don't think it's going to show. Pieces together, and I'm going to start right here inside so the knot stays in the inside, and see, you can't see. You hide it, then you go over to the other side, and when you're coming here, you go under to make that first stitch. See, it ends up right here, and then from there you start doing your blanket stitch. You go into the other side, come, pull under, and pull back, and make sure that the line stays on the edge of the So I finished doing the edge of this little charm. Look how cute. Let me put it in a different background. Is that cute or what? So the edge, you can see the blanket stitch all around it. You can't see any threads in the back. You can put iron-on in the back and put it on a jacket or jeans. I'm gonna put it on this crown. I'm gonna add a little flower here on top, then decorate the whole crown. But I am not going to make it permanent on the crown, but I am going to leave it so as whoever gets the crown can make a charm, a keychain, a patch, whatever they want to do with this. I think it's a cool gift. It's a cool craft to do. Just cut some shapes in felt and add sequins and beads. I have done arts and crafts every single day of my life since I can remember. I love art. And since I became an empty nester in December, I got more into arts and crafts because I have more time. At the beginning, it was difficult. It's still a little, but these projects, whatever it is, have helped me deal with this new stage in my life. I turned 60, both kids were gone, one married, and then here I am. So I'm glad that I picked these things to fill that empty time. And that has helped me to become better at dealing with stages in life. Thank you for being here while I rambled myself while I was finishing this charm. I love to create art and crafts every single day, especially small projects as this one that can be completed quickly. There's something so satisfying about small crafts and finishing a piece and bringing an idea to life. I don't like the feeling of going through a day without making something creative, no matter how small it may be. Creating has become an essential part of my life, a way to reflect, recharge, and find joy in the everyday. I hope and pray that you find time to do something creative today. It doesn't have to be elaborate. There are countless ways to nurture your soul and do something just for yourself. Life itself is a creative journey. Embrace it, create often, and make it beautiful. God bless.